कॉफ़ी वॉफ़ी तो मिल रही नहीं, स्विगी से मंगाया अभी वैसे। हमें बोला थोड़ी देर जब भाइयों का जब साथ देंगे। चलिए गाइस, थोड़े से क्वेश्चंस कुछ ना कुछ पूछिए, मैं बिल्कुल लव टू आंसर इट। चलिए ठीक है, मैं बोल रहा था वेट लॉस या फैट लॉस के लिए। वार्म वेलकम मिस्टर। That's great. Small entertainment was happening, but now time has come. So guys, I'm following Bhuwan since a long time. My account was there as a Wahid fitness model. Hope you remember me. But later on, it has hacked. And there it has, I have given in the international level a comment where he has reciprocated, gave me an answer back. The comment
exchange some knowledge here, and I get to entertain you all with some of the information and knowledge that I have to share. And I think fitness is growing a lot in India, especially I was just talking to Naresh and Zubair here. They were kind of telling me that how big it is in Hyderabad and in Telangana area. So I think this is a great initiative by these two to bring me.
Lately when this option that we were getting, that you were going to train us and your app was out, I signed up for the challenge and I was going through the programs. And what I noticed is that I have been training for a couple of years now, and in that I see a pattern that we have a 5-day split or a 3-day split option. So in the 5-day split option, we see that the training is given one.
Canada, what is the difference?
I don't think there's much difference except the fact that it depends on an individual how they can block the outside noise. Here, everybody likes to socialize a lot, spend a lot of time with their friends, family, and that can be very distracting. But that's not to say that people there do not do that. It's the same thing there. It's up to the individual how you like to block all that noise and isolate yourself towards your goals and be the best. It's very easy to stick to a diet and training for 12 weeks or 14 weeks or 16 weeks, but the hard part is to do that 365 days a year for 10 years straight. So if you can do that, then it doesn't matter whether you're in Canada or India, because now you have all the equipment. I just checked his gym out, A1 Fitness, and it's basically like you have every single machine you can think of to train to be best. And then he told me that there's other gyms like that in Hyderabad too. So you guys have everything that I have. I did my 2 weeks prep here for this India Pro Show, and there is nothing that was lacking. Like I was eating the same foods, I was in my peak week, I was doing everything, and before that also I spent months and months in India. I started my training in India, so there is no difference.
For your winning the show, and I'm following you since 2017, and I saw a lot of improvements in your body. But last year you gained some quality dense muscle, so I wanted to know the secrets that can a person going to gym for 2 to 3 years can gain same quality muscle, or there are some tricks to gain that kind of muscle?
Yes, absolutely. I think it all comes down to your training and your nutrition. For me, even though I've been training for 12 years, there's a lot of things that I was doing wrong, and I learned that in the last 2 years, what I was doing wrong, and I changed that, and that's why I grew. My training philosophy was a lot different 7-8 years ago. My training philosophy is a lot different now. The way I train now is different, which is why I'm able to stimulate more growth. And obviously the nutrition goes hand in hand with that. There's something called micronutrients. Everybody focuses on macros. It's not about macros, it's also about micronutrients. For example, I'll just give you a very simple example here. Everybody likes to eat chicken breast, right? Chicken breast has no nutrition outside of protein, which is macros. But if you were to go to micronutrients, you'll see that there's a lot more micronutrients in red meat, which is your goat meat. So if you were to balance both, you'll actually gain more over time. That adds up, and similarly it goes for like vegetables. So a lot of people ignore the vegetable part of things because they're so focused on carbs, fats, protein. But what about the micronutrients? What about your gut health? If your gut health is not good, if you're eating too much spices on a daily basis and you don't have enough like a proper gut health, you're not going to absorb any of the macronutrients that you're eating. So what's the purpose, right? So you have to focus on a lot of other things, especially when you're trying to be competitive, especially when you're trying to, as you said, maximize growth. Every small detail matters. It's not just about macros. If your goal is just to be, go to the gym 4 or 5 times a week and just be healthy, yeah, sure, you can do your macros and you can do all of that. But if your goal is to optimize your growth, there's all these other things that also go hand in hand.
Thank you so much for answering. And another doubt, do we need to increase?
तो देखेंगे कि आप कितने सीरियस हो कि आप फैमिली फंक्शन में जा रहे हो बट अपनी डाइट पे आप स्ट्रिक्ट रह रहे हो जब वो आपका पैशन देखेंगे ओवर द कोर्स ऑफ फ्यू इयर्स उनको समझ में आएगा कि आप रियली डेडिकेटेड हो जब आप डेडिकेटेड हो तो वो भी समझेंगे कि अच्छा नहीं इनका ये पैशन है एंड मे बी आई शुड सपोर्ट इट बट अगर आप ये चाहो कि आज आप एक तरफ से जाकर फिटनेस से बोला मेरे को तो ओलंपिया में जाना है या मुझे मेंस फिजिक प्रो बनना है तो वो क्यों आपको सपोर्ट करेंगे क्योंकि उनको तो ये पता ही नहीं ना फील्ड के बारे में तो आपको दिखाना पड़ेगा कि आप रियली पैशनेट हो आप डेडिकेटेड हो आप डिसिप्लिन हो एंड आप वो सब चीज़ें बैलेंस कर रहे हो अपनी प्रायोरिटी के साथ जो कि आपका जॉब है या आपकी एजुकेशन है तभी वो आपको सपोर्ट करेंगे तो मेरे भी पेरेंट्स ने मुझे सपोर्ट सिर्फ इसलिए ही किया था क्योंकि मैं बैलेंस कर पा रहा था अपनी इंजीनियरिंग को और अपने बॉडी बिल्डिंग के पैशन को और दैट्स द ओनली 2 थिंग्स आई वाज डूइंग मैं दोस्तों के साथ बाहर नहीं जा रहा था मैं पार्टीज नहीं कर रहा था मैं खाने पीने के लिए बाहर नहीं जा रहा था व्हाट आई वाज डूइंग वाज जस्ट स्टडीइंग एंड बॉडी बिल्डिंग तो उन्होंने देखा ओवर द इयर्स एंड देन व्हेन आई डिसाइडेड टू क्विट माय जॉब दे सॉ मैंने इतने सालों तक मेहनत करी है एंड आई एम गिविंग माय सेल्फ अ कैलकुलेटेड रिस्क तो वो आपको दिखाना पड़ेगा
Sir, you are one of my inspiration and role model. Thank you for supporting.
Thank you, appreciate it.
So guys, हम आते हैं last few questions repeated questionnaires के पास. अच्छा आप एक मिनट.
Hey Bhuwan, as I am a powerlifter, I want to know that how to gain strength while maintaining same weight.
How to gain strength while maintaining same
Like
weight?
now I am 83 kg and I lift 320 FPS of bench press.
I think it's a little bit harder to do that if you want to maintain the same weight and get stronger. Of course, that's doable, but you need to still be eating in a surplus to get stronger. Body gets used to a certain amount of calories that you're using, so why will it get stronger? Why will body want to gain more muscle and get stronger when you're giving the same fuel for weeks together?
He's a 19 years guy. Hope he's not taking PEDs, as you said. That's great. And before this one, 2-3 questions are left over with anybody, right? With you, 1 minute. A new person. Most welcome.
Hello Bhuwan sir. First of all, congratulations for your pro show. मैं हिंदी में पूछना चाहता हूँ आपका बैक स्टेज एक्सपीरियंस कैसा था शेड्यूल क्लासिक में और कनाडा में
Backstage experience काफी overwhelming था. It was very distracting.
वो कोई बोले हैं आपको लाइफ में कि तुम कुछ नहीं कर सकता अभी बोल के कुछ ना कुछ जैसा कि इंडियन लैंग्वेज में बोलते हैं कि तुम वही है वही रहेंगे तुम कुछ नहीं कर सकते ये बॉडी बिल्डिंग क्या है और एक उसके बाद लास्ट और एक क्वेश्चन है साथ में कि इतनी लेवल पे आप ये चीज को एक प्रोफेशनली रख सकते हैं हम तो वो कैसे कर सकते हैं मतलब अर्निंग्स कैसा हो सकता है दो चीज
I think I don't think it directly किसी ने मेरे को ये बोला हो कि आप ये कुछ नहीं कर सकते like not that extreme but obviously when I was starting out my fitness journey I was a very skinny kind of kid and I used to watch all these people especially here यहाँ पे भी जब मैंने यहाँ वर्कआउट करना शुरू किया था and then also when I was in Canada जब मैं लोगों को देखता था the way they were all built with the muscle and all of that and then the way you used to look down on someone like me who is skinny and who doesn't have as much muscle, who's new at the gym and who's learning, who's probably ज़्यादा अच्छे से वो train नहीं कर रहा है जैसे मैं I'm just learning. So the way they used to look down upon was very motivating. That I've always been the kind of person that if let's say कि मैं gym में जा रहा हूँ and it's my first month in the gym and there's this one jacked guy and he's looking at me and I can see that he's looking down on me. I just use it as a fuel. I'm like, ठीक है, you know what? One day I'll show you. Like right? So but I don't have to announce it. So that happened a lot in my, like that happened a lot actually when I was there, because the build there, I was working out in a university gym, everybody was jacked and all that. But I never really announced it. मैं उनको जाके confront नहीं करूँगा यहाँ सोशल मीडिया में नहीं लिखूँगा जाके कि मैं इतना बड़ा great हूँ, मैं दिखाऊँगा सबको. You know, it's just an internal thing. It's like you just keep it in. You use that as a fuel for your training sessions for next few months, years, and all that. So that's my advice to you guys as well. अगर कोई आपको look down करता है या आपको कोई
यही साइज है. मैं ही जाना है.